What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Rom just doesn't preach body game. He walks the talk. Yeah. You know what? Have some fun. I be going hard, hitting some people hard and stuff. I said, shit, I'm going to be nice about it. Talk about myself. And, well, you know me. Even then, I got to get into some deep game. And game in this way just meaning knowledge. But check it out. I mean, people saw my they're not accounts. I got to call them countertop videos. I don't do them that much because the way I do it, my refrigerator is over there and it makes some noise, so it'd be covering up some stuff. So I was like, all right. So I gotta turn off the power to it for a bit. So anyway, right? I don't do them that much, so I gotta do the videos real quick. But it was a trip yesterday when I was talking about, you know, the select. Anybody can really enter the select world. Y'all know once I do a video, I don't remember the titles of it. I don't remember the titles of it. Hold on a second. I gotta wipe this off. So, but I found something interesting. A lot of dudes were commenting on my physique. Now, I was only really showing the top. And a lot of dudes are like, you looking lean, Uncle Rom, you looking lean, you looking lean. And I was just like, I don't look that different. Now, I've been in cut mode. I've been in cut mode since February, getting ready for the beach, San Diego in August. But even before then, I just looked like big old football player and stuff. Big old football player, you know? And like a fullback or a linebacker anyway. But actually, it wasn't, and really hasn't been like that extreme in my view. It's just wintertime I've bulk. Shoot, spring and summertime, I cut. It ain't a big deal to me. In fact, I got a link to me working out at home. This is from December 15th. I just did, it was an ice storm out and all that. I was like, man, I ain't feel like going to either one of my gyms and everything. So I was just like, man, okay. Let me just do something here, showed it. And even then, you know, in the video, more that strongman built than anything. But, you know, the thing is, whatever the case, because even since then, how much? Yeah, 15 pounds since then. Cut mode, because that's one thing I'll do during the fall and winter. You know, you're eating a little bit more, lifting heavier and everything. Spring and summer not eating as much, and then, you know, doing more higher reps and everything, more sets, not going higher, just working with a certain weight. And you know, that's just me. That's just me, you know. And even but see, you know, you always get some detractor. They'll see just this, but they don't see the rest of it, right? And be like, oh, you know, he hitting the gym or something, talking some shit. Of course, they don't show themselves. But like I always say, y'all want to get on the football field or something and do some hitting drills, y'all see. But I always kept myself in, even when I got bigger, because one thing about me, even when I put on weight, I tend to put on weight evenly. So my frame pretty much stays the same no matter what. Like, well, here's a pic from 1992. All right. On the beach, more on the slimmer side and stuff. That's when I was doing all this running. This is a pic from a few weeks ago when I was just starting to go into the cut. This is just at home. This is just at home, just doing some cleaning. Had a fun pic, put it up on IG. was getting a lot of comments. Got some women and stuff. I didn't even know her and stuff comment. I was like, okay, it wasn't even that big a pic. But whatever the case, I'll be walking the talk, because I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't gonna be up here, because you know you always get some detractor or something, man. It'd be some dork or something, ain't seen the whole thing. It's like, you, first of all, you look at somebody, you gotta look at the whole picture. Don't just look at a little bit anyway. And the thing is, people see me in public. In fact, I just saw a young man. He had been following Body Game for a few years, and I met him. He works at a local store. He works out at one of my gyms and everything. Just saw him. So, you know, people got to see that I do something. They got to see I do something. Now, is it going to be that fitness model bill? Well, I'm older now, man, 58. I got to work out more intense for that. Could do it, but then I can't do all these extra videos and everything I do for y'all. Yeah. Since I moved and, you know, really expanded what I'm doing on different channels and different platforms, I don't have as much free time as I used to. So, y'all decide. Now, if they have an American version of Physical 100, that South Korean show, you got to compete. I already said I would just try out for it. Now, I ain't saying I'd like be in the final 100 or something like that. I would just try out for my edification, my own edification, just to see what's up. Shit, there'll probably be a storyline in there. 58, 59, maybe even by the time I get here, maybe 60-year-old man working out. And actually on Physical 100, and I challenge somebody to set up something so they could try to prove me wrong. I challenge them. Most of those events I could hang in. Most of them. Lifting 200, holding that up for a long time. I could lift it up, holding it as long as they did. That'd be tough. But a lot of the other stuff I could roll in. I could roll in that. I mean, I could hold it up for how much, depending on my angle and everything. I could hold it up for a while, not no like hour or so. Hell no. At least not now. One thing, if I hypothetically, if they actually say they want to have something like that, I'd just go into training mode. So, I don't know. I don't know. And it'd just be a challenge for myself. It'd be a challenge for myself. Be a storyline for them, because you know they'll show like the challenges for it. You know, if they do it in America and stuff, you know how they do. You know how they do. Catching all these school buses, but I gotta stop and get something real quick. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be walking the walk. And see, but I'm gonna tell you something now. And you know, I always gotta teach a lesson with all of it. You know, a major issue is people, and this ain't just with me, but I've seen this people do this with other people. Try to judge their height. Or height, the body build, everything. But you can't really tell stuff on social media. That's why a lot of dudes get catfished. They get played. Because, you know, especially how the ladies, you know how they do. Be taking that stuff at different angles and everything. But it ain't really who they are. A lot of people be doing that. And filters and everything. That's why I say it's always better to meet someone online. I mean, no online. I definitely misspoke there. In the real world, to see what they really look like. Because, you know, nowadays with filters, shoot, they even got filters to like give you abs and shit. I'm like, psh. And then, you know, even that height thing. Because one thing I always get, people always think I'm shorter than what I actually am. And then when people see me in the real world, they think I'm taller than what I am. It's the weirdest thing. Like, okay, like with that shorter thing, every time I do a live event, like even when I did the Game King seminar, even when I did that, I was up there for that. A couple people were like, hey, you taller than I thought you were. And check out the Game King seminar. A link for it is in the description box. It was powerful. It was powerful, you know. It was powerful. You'll see some stuff in there. You'll see some stuff very powerful. So, wait a minute. Yep. Pay close attention. Alright. Go around these circles, gotta yield and everything. So check that out. So I always get that. Like, I always surprise people when they see me in person. Like I said, people will see me online, they'll think I'm shorter. Then they see me in the real world, they'd be like, oh, I know you're that tall. And then people who don't necessarily pay attention to me in the real world, they always think I'm taller. Because I always said my height goes between like 10.75 to 5'11". Depends. Like, your height will go up and down during the day normally anyway. That's just normal. If you're going to like measure your height, best time to do is when you first get up. But then gravity and all that stuff. And especially getting older. I mean, it is what it is. All right. But it's funny. I publicly admit I ain't over 6 feet, but people always take me for 6 feet in public. Because even with certain shoes, I don't get over 6 feet. Well, I know that, but they always say, ain't you 6? Ain't you 6? I've had professional tailors and stuff getting some clothes or something. They say, yeah, you 6 feet. I'm like, okay, thank you, but I don't know. One woman actually told me it's because of how you walk. I walk tall. People always think I was in the way I walk posture-wise. People always say, several people will say, you been in the military? You been in the service? I had somebody thank me for my service. I'm like, I ain't been in the service. Y'all know I don't follow directions easily. So I was just like, wow. But I say that to say this on a larger level. You know, sometimes you got to see the real thing, the picture, everything, somebody in the real world. Because it's really hard to tell anything by a picture. You know, because you got different angles and everything. You know, you got different angles. Even with the cameras, you know, like the camera angle, you get depending on the phone. If you're taking some pics with a phone, depending on the 360 of it and all of that, it can present you like not in a true way. But, and my point there is, you know, just take everything, unless you see something in the real world, take it with a grain of salt. You know, there's a lot of illusion out there. A lot of it, too much. I've talked about this on my Deep Thought channel. There's a lot of illusion out there. And people making judgments and all of that, trying to start some stuff. Like, it cracks me up in a way, though. Because it's like, unless you're right in front of me, I don't take anything seriously. Because people can look bigger. Because, in fact, there was some content creator. You know how you be seeing all these shorts and stuff? And real quick, I'll get into the shorts at some point. Yeah, don't hit me up trying to say, hey, Uncle Rom, I'll do it for you for a fee. No, my money stays in my pocket, motherfucker. I can do whatever. It's just when I feel like doing it. But anyway, you know, people be like, this dude was like, he showed a picture of himself looking all shredded in the gym and everything, right? But then he showed his real self, not nearly as shredded. It barely looked like he touched a weight. But people be going for the illusion and everything. But anyway, just hold a second. I gotta get something. I gotta get something real quick. All right. Yeah, I know I'll be stopping in different places to get what I need to get. Anyway. Hold on a second. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, stop and get some food. Hey, get some of my greens, y'all. Some raw kale. I can see it here. Brother, I be knocking out some raw kale. And honestly, eating greens raw is actually better. And just like a kale salad, ain't just raw. But kale salad, you know, I can have a whole dinner just with raw kale. But I love it to death, and especially how a lady friend makes it and stuff. And even though this was just right after the first part of this, you know, I was actually in there for a while. So, you know, it's all good. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, Ron be walking and talking, even with this food and stuff. And that's one thing I need to talk about more just with body game, right? Just with body game. It's not just working out. It's not just working out. Be very cognizant about what you put in your system. Like, you need to, like, okay, I got that. when I get home, well, I gotta stop by the grocery store. I gotta get some stuff to make a smoothie. And usually I make, you know, different fruits. I like pineapple. Sometimes I have mangoes, maybe have some berries in it. I love cherries. So I'll probably just get some frozen cherries. I haven't seen any. Well, regular cherries, the only problem with them putting there like just some fresh cherries in it, it's always you gotta pit it, so that takes a while. So I just get some frozen cherries or something. I eat a cherry, you know. Let me get a little vulgar. If a woman said, Rom, I'm gonna give you a choice, I'll give you a blowjob or a cherry pie, that wouldn't be a quick answer. I'd be like if she just said blowjob, you know, most guys gonna be like, yeah. But she had cherry pie in there. I'd be like, hold up, let me think about this. Shit. Cherry pie? Cherry pie? Shit. Man. Because I be telling women, shit, you want a man, make some food. Like, shit. Like, fellas, seriously think about that, fellas. Seriously think about that. You got a choice. Well, maybe only the select men can really think about it. Men who get women on the regular can think about this. So this question is for the guys who are on the regular. You get a chance, like you getting sex, you ain't worried about it. You just, all you do when you even watch me is just co-sign. Shoot, you could probably do your own channels anyway. Half of y'all who follow me, y'all can do your own stuff anyway. Half of y'all do. But think about that though. You already get them on a regular, so you ain't really pressed. So your woman hits you up, say, all right, baby, I can give you that head, or I can give you a pie. And you be sitting up there like, oh wait, hold up. Especially if she can cook. Shit. I remember I dealt with this one woman. She used to turn me on by just telling me what she make for me. Shit. That was back in the days I was doing all the running and everything. Shit, I had to really run. Shit, I remember one girlfriend, we were just on one level. Shit, she made me a whole dinner. Shit, we took it to another level. Plus, you know, you got all that stuff on your stomach. You don't want to go anywhere. A little bit, though. That's how some women be marking their territory, though. Other women will see that. That's why some women like a guy with a little bit of gut. Because they be like, oh, okay, he like to eat. Because the smart ones, shit, they make you that meal. They make some real biscuits and gravy for you. Shit. So fellas who actually get women, I want y'all to ask yourselves that question. Just like, you know, just some sex, what you getting from her anyway, or a good chicken dinner, or some food, some pie, some cherry pie, you know, peach pie, apple pie, and to quote The Rock, Poo-tang pie. Oh man, seriously. But on all jokes aside though, like anybody like working out, you got to be very careful about your nutrition. Like if you eating a bunch of greasy foods, you're not drinking enough water, you can work out, but it ain't gonna be a difference. Because let's be real, a lot of guys go in the gym and they can hit some weights. They be in there all the time, no change. You know, if their stomach's going too far out, that's because they ain't taking good shits. That's another thing too. If you look at like stuff that claims to like drop pounds off of you right away, all it's really doing is making you take a shit. Some dudes think it's fat. Man, yeah, it could be, but sometimes you're just walking around full of shit. So you got to really learn, you got to really figure that out. You got to eat, and it's good, like just the nutrients and everything. Eat a balanced diet. Now, I've been going gradually vegan. Right, and there are periods of time there are times I'll go weeks without eating any meat. I haven't gone through usually around the weeks before my birthday that I will do that. But there's so much food you can eat. But even that can be tough, because even going vegan nowadays, you gotta be careful about it, because they'll have a lot of stuff like, you know, those veggie burgers and everything, but they processed and got a whole bunch of stuff in it just like everything else, you know. if you can, and it's still hard because they even got, because I was going to say, if you can grow your own food and everything, but shoot, even these seeds out here be genetically modified. So, but whatever the case, bottom line is be very cognizant of what you eat. Drink plenty of water, and you know, definitely have that Vitamix and everything. You know, and I think I said I was going to. It's been so long since I did the first half of this that I think I said I was going to share that video of me working out at home, and I shared my Vitamix and everything, and that thing be getting a workout. But you know, it's good to get some fruits, and I think I saw something that said if you get 5 cups of fruits a day, something like that. But even if you eat meat, try to balance that out with a lot of veggies and fruits and all of that. Good for fiber and all of that. And even for fiber, yeah, you know, we like some biscuits and everything, but could try to limit that. That can actually help hurt you. And even if you're trying to go vegan or something, be careful about that, because technically beer and French fries are vegan. And you know those potatoes can put some weight on you. For y'all guys who want to try to put on weight, potatoes. Seriously. Hey, trust me. So, potatoes and breads. But even then, you still need to take a good shit. And just energy, too. Just energy. There's a lot of people, a lot of stuff out here, this food ain't energizing. So be as cognizant as possible. Now, it's hard to be total, because it's hard to find anything pure out here that you didn't, like, kill yourself. Like, actual deer hunters who actually kill their deer and, like, cut them up for food, they probably getting the best thing. Which, I'm going to be real with you. I remember a friend of mine who had a distinctly redneck boyfriend. She had to get the stuff. She said, you know, Ron, you got too many Confederate flags around this place. I'll go get the food. She gave me a deer that he had. Ooh, man. A piece of deer meat. Oh, man, that shit was good. I just said I'm going vegan. I ain't quite there, and this was years ago. But that was a good ass. God damn. But natural. No antibiotics, anything in there. Totally natural. And even if you eating meat, come on. I'm being nice, sweetie. Being nice. Even if you eat meat, try as best as possible to get stuff that hasn't been interfered with too much. As best as possible, like I said. But definitely get those fruits and veggies in there and everything. Nutrition is very good. And when I say nutrition, I'm going to tell you what, because I don't be using any supplements or pills or anything like that. Well, I do use black seed oil, but that's coming from something. And that's just for organ health and everything. But here's the thing, though. You still need to, like, just try to stay as healthy as possible. So yeah, you're gonna hit the gym, you're gonna work out, but eat very well. Just eat very well, okay? Eat very well. Make sure, no matter what you eat, make sure you got some veggies in your diet most of the time, some fruits. So with me, I'm about to go get well, my sons will be over, so I gotta get some food for them and everything. And when I get food for them, because they more vegan than me, but they can still eat meat. But get some stuff for them. Get some stuff to make a smoothie when I get home and everything. And, you know, get all that. But you want to make sure you're eating well. So it'll be, for me, it'll be that get a smoothie in the morning. You know, when I get back, while I'm, like, editing this. And then just a regular lunch, like a chicken breast. Like, you notice, like, when those stars, like, trying to cut up and everything, they'd be like chicken breast and rice. Breast and rice, or, you know, broccoli. So it'd just be a chicken breast. I said I'm getting to vegan. I ain't quite there. And some of this. I could eat this whole thing, but I got to spread it out. This is about 3 days worth. So got that. And man, one of the main things, no matter what, man, make sure you drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. And usually I get some water with a high pH, like 9.5, something like that. Usually I do. Now, there's always, just to be fair, there's an argument there. Some people say you don't need that, just some regular water. Some people just drink regular tap water. And even then, look at where you're getting the water from, because some people, some companies, I've read about some companies being slick. But whatever the case, however you do any research on the particular brand of water you're getting, and I ain't gonna recommend a brand. It depends on what you got. Spring water, whatever. pH, high pH, whatever. It's up to you. Make sure whatever brand you get, make sure it feels good. It feels good to you, okay? If you feel funny, and really with any food, any drink, you feel funny, that's your body saying, oh, hell no, okay? You pay attention to your body. But definitely water. Ideally, 8 cups a day. Ideally, 8 cups a day. And you will, it'll help keep your system kind of flush, kind of clean, toxins. It'll help with your kidneys too. You want to make sure, you don't want to be on dialysis or anything, especially anybody feel like they're having any kidney problems. Drink some water. And you'll get exercises, because it's no, just to be clear, it's normal. If you drink a lot of water, you're going to be hitting the bathroom. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, you want to pay attention to the quality of your urine. If it's like, if it got a little bit of yellow in it, that's actually okay. A little bit of yellow. It means, you know, you get some toxins out, a little bit. If it's too dark, you got some issues. So definitely just drink water. No matter what you eat, vegan, carnivore, whatever, omnivore, whatever. Drink some water. Drink some water. Always stay healthy. Hydrate. Shout out C Boogie, you say that. But hydrate, very important, because yeah, working out is one thing, but you got to make sure you're putting the right stuff, giving you the fuel, keeping your stuff going, keeping toxins out your system and everything. Because actually, that's one of the reasons, because probably healthier than most, because yeah, I drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. And yeah, I'm going to drink some juices. And yes, there's going to be some times you might limit soda. I just say that. I say that. Limit it. Try to limit sodas, carbonated stuff. Try to limit it. If you can just not totally do it. But we got to just be realistic out here. You know, sometimes that ginger ale tastes good. I ain't going to lie. But I try to keep it limited to maybe once a week, if at all. And a lot of times, even if I go out to a restaurant, I just say, yeah, let me get a water with some lemon in it. So anyway, just still be very conscious of what you put in your body and what it does for you. All right. So anyway, though, that's all I have for today. You know, I don't do car videos on weekends, so I just do my regular Sovereign Saturday tomorrow, and then my inspirational message on Sunday. Oh, real quick, for my whenever I put up my inspirational message, don't ask me anything about game. Don't ask me anything. Don't put anything going in on somebody or going in on women. Don't do that on Sundays, man. Don't do that on Sunday. That's ceasefire day, whatever. Y'all know it's even on Sundays. Y'all not gonna get me cursing or anything like that. You know, and this regardless of your beliefs. I use Sunday because, you know, a lot of people still gonna use that for whatever reason. But and I actually learned this from an Adventist, dear Adventist friend, may her soul rest in peace, you know, about the Adventists, just having that day of peace, because I was hanging out with her a couple times, went to the church with them, and they don't watch TV, anything. So I always had that day of peace. That's why sometimes some people will find they'll put something, be asking about some game or something on that day, thinking they slick because there's not as many comments, and then they look back, their comments deleted. It's like, nah, keep Sundays peaceful. So you'll never get, I'm gonna just say, you'll never get a car ROM on Sunday. Never. I'm gonna just say that. You gotta respect, however you worship God, you gotta respect that day. I'll put it like that. That's just me. So anyway, I'll see y'all. Probably do another car video Monday. You know, I'll be cursing and everything. I'm chill on Sunday, but I'll be cursing, doing my thing. But seriously, you working out, just, you know, work out, stay consistent. You don't have to look like some model or something. Be very cognizant of what you put in your body, okay? Very cognizant, very important. So anyway, yeah, have a great day, great weekend. Peace and many blessings.